With the Overwatch League being less than a month away from its long-awaited return, I wanted to take a trip down memory lane and re-experience some of the best plays that the Overwatch 1 League had to offer. In this video, we're going to take a look at the best plays from every single hero in the cast, but before we start, I'd like to point out a few things. To start, I'm going to weigh in the context of the play. For example, if I'm choosing between a 5k from a regular season game and a 3k that won a stage final, I'm most likely going for the latter. Also, keep in mind that these are just my personal opinions, and with that out of the way, we are ready to start with D.Va. D.Va has seen a lot of playtime during the years, which means that we have a lot of insane plays, from 5-man D.Va bomb to impossible eats. But between all of these, I think that the title of best D.Va play ever goes to Void's 5k bomb on Rialto to tie the match 2-2 against Dallas Fuel during the 2021 June Joust finals.
They look unstoppable at the moment. They're not going to be denied this capture still. Hammond's certainly going to try with the self-destruction comes through. What in the Lord's name was that? Oh my word, Void. Completely different. I want to see how this happens. If this bomb doesn't get off here by Void, I mean a 5k for the bomb. The bubble was already weak and it was sent straight up into the air. It just fades. It just fades in time.
Orisa. Let's be honest with this one. Orisa isn't really a highlight heavy hero. Having said that, I am going to reward Hydration with his incredible hold setup for Dante's post bomb against Florida Mayhem on Junket Town.
To deal with. Nice headshot from B. Oh my word. Imagine if he took that all the way just right in front of the team. Wouldn't have been wise. There's the pulse. There's the drag as well. Oh my god, I didn't expect it.
Reinhardt. For our big German Highlander, we have a lot of different plays in the league. Between 100 IQ plays like Dan and the Tunnel teleport trick on Hanamura, or the flanking shadow by Cloudy or Ben Best, I decided to go with Dreamer's 6k shadow against Pharah, simply because getting a 6k shadow in our Overwatch League game is pretty much impossible, and because of the hype that the play got.
Slows down, the opposition gives you time to rotate, and I don't know if the Valiant wants to go through here, Jake. This is a very guarded choke point. They get the wall out though, so next is going to be their opportunity.
Yeah, it's go time.
Whoa! 6-man! Turning the Eternals play into a nightmare. The Valiant off a massive shatter. That should be point B.
Roadhog. There's not much to say about Hog. Hook, left click, melee, and yeah, that's basically it. My pick here is going to be Super's Roadhog in the 2021 finals against Seoul Dynasty, mainly because of the fact that it was basically a game-winning gold for the back-to-back champions.
Cart is on the move. Gesture, though, hit with a Discord orbit, needs to be careful now, and that's a gravitic flux from Marvel. Doesn't find much here, and had to be a kinetic grasp on the way back down. Gesture falls, Toby follows. Dragoba gonna chase in after Marvel, and the whole hog, a victory dance for Super, oinking his way to victory. Whoever said lightning doesn't strike twice has never met the San Francisco Shock. Your 2020 Overwatch League champions.
Sigma. The Flying Dutchman has always been an explosive hero on the roster, and Note of the Dallas Fuel is going to show us why. Stops Xiaomin's flux, stays alive for exactly 4.971766672 years on the payload, it's a blizzard, and just steamrolls everyone.
Moira Orb is going to be keeping Note alive here. He's desperately keeping him up, and he eats the blizzard! Rascal, the game-changing ultimate negated completely by Note. Note has had the most stellar last minute I have seen in quite some time on Sigma. What a carry performance from him. And now they're running this one all the way to the finish line. The supercharger comes out from Gamsu. They have the damage. Dallas will not go unrewarded. The punch comes out from Doha, and they will get the full completion.
Winston. This may not be everyone's favorite, but I just love when Winston's using Primal just go mental and destroy the whole enemy team. And for that reason, I think that Smurf and his incredible clutch on Volskaya is a thing of beauty, deserving to be called the best Winston play ever.
For this Winston here, and oh, Violet couldn't shed the bomb. Smurf does have Primal though, another time buy for sure, and they get rid of a shell out of the mech. That's slightly weaker biotic field there, still helping to keep Twilight alive, and it's Primal time for Smurf. He gets two, and that's exactly what he could ask for. Both supports down, and he gets another. Sato is removed, and that's why you sub this man in. The Smurf show is real.
Wrecking Ball. This one was difficult. I needed to choose something that was cool but smart at the same time. So I decided to not choose some random 4k with mines, but to go for Ameng's incredible heads-up play against poor Fleta.
99%, Jinmu did get knocked out of duplication, and there's that sound barrier. Izzyaki doesn't benefit, but he returns to the fight. The stick, oh, beautiful stuff from Amon.
Zarya. Say what you want about the guy, but Symmetra is probably the best Zarya to ever play the game. During the GOATS era, he took this hero and pushed it to the max, farming 1 to 2 grabs every single fight and dealing tons of damage. For that reason, I think that any of his gameplay from Season 2 could be considered a highlight play, so I decided to go for the last 2 grabs of Stage 2 to close out the series against Vancouver, handing them their first ever loss in the Overwatch League and giving them the Stage 2 win.
As he tries to charge, that saved Rascal's life actually. It did, but Super needs saving too. Okay, Titans. Sombra down. How in the world did they lose him? That's crazy. Slime out of the way too. Buffer gets the kill on Super, but it's all shot right now. It's going to be 20 seconds. Titans, as they walk back in, we're into overtime. The Slime is down. Shock. They are moments away. They've got a fight advantage to send themselves to the champion podium here. Shock. They have the sound barrier. They've got the advantage. A big shatter under the cart. Summon knocked down. He's taken out soon. Janu down as well. And the Shock, they may have done it. Only Bumper remaining. Hawksalt just trying to stay on the point. But that's going to be it. The grab from Zenyatta comes in. And the Shock have done it. They are your Stage 2 champions.
Now, onto the DPS heroes. Ashe. For the cowgirl herself, we saw a lot of insane pop-off moments during the years. For my pick, I am going for Prophet's insane 4K against Shock during the 2021 Grand Finals.
Headshot gets rid of the Tracer, and the Shocker only working with 5 players. That's going to be hard for Moth to resurrect as well. I think they just wait for him to return. And oh, Prophet! Are you kidding me? 4 kills, 3 headshots, and no San Francisco players to be found.
Bastion. Bastion doesn't really have much playtime in the league, so this means we don't really have much to look at. For that reason, I think you all know what's coming. Yep, it's the Architect Chandelier play.
Solmin will wait in the wings here. He needs to make a huge play right now. He needs to break the deal up. An Architect is a trapeze artist, and he's ready for Solmin. What a rocket! And now he sits up here. Who's going to stop Architect now, Matt?
Nobody. Spoiler alert. As he is up on the high ground, that'll be Twilight who lands the sleep dart, but Mitch, they just have to trickle out of the spawn, try and prevent the inevitable here.
Slime hanging on for dear life, and I mean that literally in this case. Dizzy trying to get away, but the Wrecking Ball's not durable enough for an Architect. Happy as Larry on the high ground. Gets boosted up into the roof briefly by a wall, but San Francisco.
Doomfist. For Doomfist, I'm obviously going to choose the Doom Lord himself, Cheapsa. Okay, no, jokes aside. I think that this one goes to Mirror and his insane Doom mechanics against Soul on Icon Wall. Gets the nano and he's ready to roll.
Marvel gets hit by that one. There's a follow-up there from Space. And again, Mirror is the tip of the spear and the follow-up is there. I don't really think Prophet wants to be on the payload right now, but he got knocked there and he's got no choice. Mirror gets the cleanup. He gets the glory moment. He gets the Tetley drop. And now he's back on the card.
Echo. This one, I don't even know where to start. Imagine it's overtime, you got no ultimate, and you're down 2 players. Well, Leave was in this situation, and as a real MVP would do, decides to carry. Kills 2, pops his ultimate to copy an Ana, of all people, sleeps the enemy Ana, and finishes her off before killing another 2 to seal the deal. Just leave things, I guess.
OT is triggered, but 2U loses mech.
For how long though here, they do find 2 between the minefields and Prophet finding Monk's head consistent with these headshots, but it's Leave now having the duplicate, having the Ana. He gets booted off, but he still gets to sleep in the process, as well as finding creative and being a hand on taking care of Prophet. They're cleaning up this point, and it's Leave getting
so
a 4K. How did he just get absolutely insane?
Genji. Oh boy, do I hate this one. As opposed to other heroes like Orisa, Genji is either a highlight play for the ages or a fit fest. Between the insane amount of 4, 5 or even 6-man blades, I decided to go for a less kills, more reward play, choosing EQO's clutch blade on Rialto against Paris Otorno. Kills 1, pulls the blade and kills 2, before finally killing 2 more. Oh yeah, and did I mention that he couldn't leave the payload? Oh, and did I also mention that this was game 7 of the Summer Showdown Finals?
EQO's gonna come up huge right now. Everyone is weak. EQO with the blade, pulls it through, builds it up. Will it be enough? 1 kill, 2 kill. Are you kidding me? EQO now finds it with the 3rd. And now it is overtime. Xe moving over to the Tracer to try and deny, but EQO! What a player, what a star!
Moment in our match 7.
I couldn't believe it. And the series should have ended here.
It really should have. And for Paris Eternal to be able to have the mental fortitude and the tenacity to stay in that map. That's what impresses me the most here. Not so much the mechanics of EQO, because they were godlike, don't get me wrong.
Hanzo. Throughout the years, we've seen a lot of Hanzo plays in the league, ranging from insane dragons like BQBs on Blizzard World and shooting range sessions like Corey's on Hollywood. But my pick for the best Hanzo play ever goes to Happy against Shock on Anubis. Not once, but twice, this man just won Houston an entire fight by just finding head after head.
Separate Jungle from the rest of his team here, but look at this. I mean, the Outlaws are trying to bait this May wall out. They get Violet. That's that first pick they were looking for. Oh no, this is terrible for San Francisco. In desperation, Wall attempted to be thrown up there by Nero, but he's shut down. Happy found Striker. Happy finds FD God. Happy finds San Francisco asleep at the wheel.
Junkrat. If there's one thing that Junk excels at, is creating havoc, and boy did Birdwing cause a lot of havoc with his teleporting tire against Toronto.
Whoa, that was a very far back tire from Birdwing. Oh, used the TP! Oh, it goes 4! Birdwing gets 4 kills with the tire, and the Toronto Defiant have no idea what just happened.
Cassidy. When I saw this clip, I was just speechless. Honestly, just listen to this.
The shot and the 100 spark. I mean, they got the blizzard to work with, but the door goes down. A headshot and the body shot follow up. He's going for more. Lip is absolutely unstoppable right now. Someone stop him, please! He's getting away with murder in the backlines, and no one touches Josh.
May isn't really a flashy character, but she gets the job done, and that's what matters. And talking about doing the job, man did Erster do his part against Paris on Hanamura. Freeze, Blizzard, Ice Block to protect his teammate from a nano at high noon, Wall to stop the respawn, and clean up kills. I mean, he basically did everything.
Already taking half HP. Deadeye is out, they get the freeze, XC eliminated. Erster finds the headshot, now looking for hip, but can't quite get him. He dips around the corner at the bottom of the stairs. FD God gonna be taken down, Bedvest gonna fall, but now it's the call to Pokebo and Hawk's mech. The front line broken down for the Atlanta Reign. Do they have the staying power? Erster gonna be taking a nap, they're on the point, and they got it! They did it! They will not go down!
Pharah. It's your first year in the league, and you're up against one of the most explosive rookies from the previous year. What do? You get nano, and you just steamroll the entire team. At least this is what Pelican would do.
Pharah, so things looking a bit weird here. Oh my goodness! So much damage going his way as well. I mean, the supercharger, the damage boost, the nano boost, he's got it all. And I mean, it is just his playground. Pelican
swapped over to Bap as well. We're looking at things from Pelican's point of view. This is the replay of the prior fight, and he just won. Oh my word! He just one-tapped.
Reaper, spin for the win, they say. Kill 5 for the win, they say. Birdwing does that.
The barrier might just save him. Still, this fight continues. You can see them rolling it forward, rolling it down. The mine's just stopping them in their tracks. Someone going down though. The Death Blossom from on high. Birdwing, you gotta be kidding me.
Soldier. The legs are usually kept behind closed doors during league matches, but when the lone soldier gets to see the sunlight, he gets to shine. And Color Hex shows us what Carnage Kenny's rifle do.
A bit advantage, but Jerry is relentless here as these shots keep ringing out. Imprecise, so Jerry knows. Oh, he knows. Dogman sat on the cart. Dogman needs to keep his head down now as Jerry, a couple of unsuccessful shots. Color Hex finds a Helix rocket kill on Erster in Atlanta. Oh dear.
A bit diva, so this will give them a little bit of better chance of controlling the high ground. We'll get a look at the legs from Color Hex's POV.
Oh, you know he's locked the legs because Kiwi G's be running through my mind all day, baby. Let's go.
Sombra in the Overwatch League most of the time is just a one-trick pony. Farm EMP as quickly as possible, hack half of the lobby, and win the team fight. Sometimes though, players are also capable of putting the team on their back, treading the opposition with their Sombra play, just like Dante did against Dallas.
That's the question. Look at how far the Fueler pushed up on that left-hand side, but here's the Wrecking Ball, another 5-player EMP and Fielder gets blown up. He actually almost had a sound barrier available, but now the Lucio is off the table for the Dallas Fuel, and so made their odds of taking this round. Piggy just trying to keep himself scarce and not get frozen up if he can help it, but eventually he has to succumb to hypothermia. Happy trying to play around the edges and a self-destruct here. The Outlaws don't have a shield tank in play, but still they're able to avoid the explosion. Another one for Dante.
Symmetra. Getting placed with Sim isn't really something you do every day, but when you're called Leave, everything is possible. Give Leave a laser gun, and he's going to run straight to the enemy team, melting everything and everyone that gets in his way.
The Zarya Gaga does drop. Leave, trying to keep things going, drops the shield to try to give himself a little bit more positioning. And wow, Leave on the Symmetra has been scary, dude. That beam is going nowhere, but the enemy's faces, a 3K, a 4K for Leave. His name says it all. Get out of the map, Valiant. This is the point that belongs to the Hunters.
Torbjörn. As our Swedish dwarf friend would say, the work pays off. And Mira, out of our Thor players, was the one to do the job best, as he shows here on Hollywood.
We'll have a Primal Rage to be able to get in. Maybe Hanbin can be the savior for the Dallas Fuel, but it's not looking good. Primal committed. Everyone just trying to jump onto the point. Field is so low, 1 health. But that's a D-Mech there onto space. Shu just jumping around the corner. He's being battered into it. Forced to use that immortality field. Big bomb comes around the corner, but it only removes a lot of that utility that came through. They haven't actually cleared away the threats. The Gladiators are still fighting this one. Mira, healthy. 265 health to be exact, and he's just pumping in that consistent damage again. The Molten Lead just shredding them. The Dallas Fuel, with only a couple of options left. Fearless just trying to play around this corner. The Coalescence will come through, but it's not enough to keep them alive. Jexa, again, just trying his best, but it will not be enough. The Molten Core stopping them in their tracks, and the Dallas Fuel are shut out entirely.
Tracer. Tracer is probably the #1 most carry potential here in the game. And for that specific reason, we have so many insane Tracer players in the league. Striker to Dante and Fleta and many others. And we're what I think is the single most insane clip I've ever seen. Widowmaker. This one speaks for itself. As Brent would say, headshot after headshot after headshot.
Lip wants to shut this one down once and for all. Fearless hunting for targets. He looks like a lost schoolboy in the field being bullied for his shorts. But Fleta now moving over onto the Widowmaker, taking the clutch into his own hands. The headshot after headshot after headshot. I do not believe what we have just witnessed. The Shanghai Dragons are elite.
Oh my God, what was that from Fleta?
Now, onto the support. Ana is more of a playmaker than just a straight up killer. For this reason, I wanted to report Twilight's insane 180 sleep dart on a nanoed Sparkle in what was basically one of the best series ever.
Going down, they also pop Rally. Grab available. Nano Blade on the other side though. They have the MP as well. There's the Blade, there's the Nano straight at the back, deflecting. Oh, you got hacked too. Wait, the bubbles are still gonna stay under sleep as well. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Twilight?
No defense on Nubai.
So exactly what happens here, the Genji gets bubbled after he's hacked because he was deflecting to stop that damage going through, and then Twilight hits the sleep as Ivy dashed, he 180, hit the sleep, then hit the nade, the damage was enough, he killed him off.
Baptiste. This one was easy as clicking heads behind a matrix. Right, Shu? Of course, the best Baptiste play ever has to be Shu's flank against Chengdu in the Countdown Cup finals.
On the list, there you go, taken out straight away. It's going to be desperation now for the Gladiators.
Shu's turning it with his Ant Matrix.
With the Ant Matrix. Shu! Jimbo's been taken out! I don't believe that!
Break, or as you should say, Brigitte and not Brigitte. I couldn't really find a jaw-breaking Brig moment, mainly because I'd rather not even having to look for Brig gameplay. But since I have to do one, I mean, here's one.
Part left. I thought Arns got stuck. There's going to be a big boot onto Violet from OG and another one onto Arns. Oh dear! You never thought you'd go off the edge. You just stood right next to it, and Goose swinging into the grab, picks himself up 3 kills.
Very big regional rivalry. North California versus Southern California.
Oh, yeah. He threaded the needle with that one as well.
Lucio. This one is not really a single play, but more like a whole map. Lee Jae-gon straight up carried the Shanghai Dragons through victory with a whopping 10 environmental kills in a single map. There's a reason why we call it Lee Jae-gon Tower.
Get that left click charge. That damage amped up off of the Orisa barrier. See how they... Oh, there it goes.
No way.
Okay, well, it's a tragedy.
That's like the main DP is gone.
No, they need to either do this, rotate around the map and go towards the point. That's a nice halt. That's
the boom! Lee Jae-gon, he plays off the back of the halt. This time he finds 2. Gesture apparently just not able to go cold in there. Gets knocked off the side. This is catastrophic for this whole dynasty. Lip will find 1. The freeze does come down on the Lip for a moment as Lee Jae-gon finds another boom. He sends Vince off the side of the map. Lee Jae-gon is absolutely popping off, and this is terrifying. There's another one. Somebody has to control this guy. You need to have some double hit scan to control Lee Jae-gon. You're never going to catch him with a A. You cannot freeze this guy, and you need to take him out of the fight. If he continues to do stuff like this, there is no hope for the dynasty. Of course he's going to go for another one. He's Lee Jae-gon. He doesn't give it
I got to be honest with you. We talked about that one Titans fan in the audience. They're wishing right now, it's like, dude, we just need our team to do the same thing.
Oh my God, this could be...
He's going to go for it.
Oh.
Now would be really good. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Holy. Okay. Okay, congratulations, you have finally killed DJ Gone. Now they have to make it up here onto the point. The Hulk pulls them all to the side. He gets 2 more! Are you kidding me? How are they letting this happen? There's another one. There's another one. Legion, give him the MVP. End it. End the series. It's over. He's the player of the match.
I have the number. I have the number for you. It's 10. He's got 10 environmental kills over this map so far. Look, I'm going to be honest. If this is the same sponsorship that Titans have,
that has to be the most.
Pizza would be shaking their heads right now. I was like, we don't have enough breadsticks in the country. You've completely cleaned our stocks out.
Mercy. Next up, we have Mercy, the guardian angel herself. Of course, we have the whole Team Res era, but we're not really going to count that in. For that reason, I think that the title of best Mercy play ever goes to Jaxi against the Shock during the Countdown Cup qualifiers. Presses Ambin, kills Nero, heals up Fielder, and finishes off Glister and Twilight.
Nice job by Fearless to create the space for that opportunity. Now Fearless not so sure what else to do but to spin, buy a little bit of time. Body grenade deployed, catches Fielder. Twilight doesn't hit the sleep, but he gets blocked by Jaxa. He gets 2 kills. This is insane. 3 kills for Jaxa. Violet's going to go down now. Eventually, he's brought to the ground. Doha going to try and dodge away from the self-destruct, but he can't get out of the minefield. Smurf takes him down. That could have gone either way.
Dallas almost flipped that towards the end. Yep, we can take a look from Jax's POV. I mean, look at how much he gets done here. The res, the pistol, kills the Pharah, keeps the Ana alive. Then he
Unreal.
takes out
Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, that is just bonkers.
Moira. If you want to find good Moira plays, there's basically just one place where you got to look at, Zombie Comp. It was in this period of time when we saw fielders stomping the gladiators, avoiding the EMP, heal, and kill. The whole Moira package.
Out of hand, way quicker than the gladiators would have liked. Mirrors the MP, gets completely stifled, and the lights stay on for now. Big Goose also missing his trouble here for space, who can't get away after he commits an OG on the signature wrecking ball, but even the belly is not going to be enough to keep him standing here. Fielder for 2, and there is MD gone.
Zenyatta. Hate to say it, but this one comes from the 2021 Grand Finals as well. On Hanamura, we had one of the greatest moments ever, with Violet saving the day once again with an insane Zen performance. He starts off with a kill on Playoff Prophet and then follows it up by melting the Dynasty's tank line, before finally hunting down the 2 supports.
Gone down. San Francisco will have players coming back into formation now, and Moth hasn't used that Resurrect yet. He may have to now, though. Strike has been removed. That's the Valkyrie from Moth being used. 2 ticks here for the Dynasty, Matt.
Yes, Moth has to just fly onto the point, try and get a contest. It'll be Violet, takes out Gesture on the point. You have Super just sleeping here. But look at this, Violet just taking out the tanks in his backline. First takes out Gesture, then takes out Marvel. This Violet has had an unbelievable impact on the Zenyatta.
He currently sits at 6 final blows. And make it 7! This guy is absolutely out of his mind!
So that was it. These are what I think can be called the best Overwatch League plays from a heavy hero. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with my picks, and if so, which ones would you pick? If you liked the video, be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel as we get ready for a new season of exciting Overwatch 2. But until then, peace out.